Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 15 of the TEW9 Road to Glory save here on the channel. As of course, still in the Seaverse, halfway through 2023, and it is Night of Sin 21, and we will see if Rob Reynolds will indeed hit blackjack and get a massive victory over Scary Terry Roundtree for the BMF title. Of course, that is our main event. And we'll also be seeing the former challenger, Rob Edwards, the previous challenger, as far as he is in competition tonight, as well as this is going to be a pretty good card, though. Again, we have a unique opportunity as far as where we're at on the schedule, because going into the next show, it will in fact be the second Kumite, and we will announce that at the end of this show. As far as we'll do the little, again, a post-show thing where it's more of like a video that, or even, not even like a separate video, like on YouTube. It would probably be at the end of it, like after, it's all ran. And basically, we'll talk about it once we get into the actual show, but it's just a little angle backstage to hype it up. But as far as money-wise, $339 in the green, so that's awesome. As far as we're getting there. We're getting there. It's been a long road to finally get into the positives. I will say though, our schedule, as far as money wise, it might take a dip a little bit because we have added a couple people to the roster, and the biggest one, well, I guess maybe not even the biggest one, but just the guy that is making his debut tonight is a region too. So we'll see how he does. Let's just get right into it. Well, we're talking about the show. We should at least have a pretty good show tonight. I probably should have had people take the night off that are not on this show, but that's alright. We're just going to skip that. Looks like 130 around that area is just kind of our cap for right now. Kind of crazy. We've dropped down, actually. We were at 134 last time. Oh, no pre-show incidents, so that's nice. But yeah, no, again, I don't know why I always click on the booking team meeting. I'm sure we'll have a lot of these. Yes, here is one of the newest members of the roster. He is a region. He is Takuma Hasakura, and he's been influenced by Jacob Jackson. So there you go. That should be a good idea. As far as for Takuma Hasakura, he does a rear naked choke. He's an MMA crossover guy, which is why I definitely brought him in. Now, he is from Japan, so of course we'll be paying him to be flown in, which is probably not a good idea. But for a guy, and again, he's a little smaller than I would have liked. There are a couple of guys around 215, 220, but at 201, I was hoping he'd try to gain weight. I've been asking him to gain weight like every other day, and he just doesn't want to do it, so tough there. Oh, wow, that's the only locker room incidents. Yeah, let's inspire. Why not? Good shit. Feeling good about the show. Of course, Night of Sin 8 was an interesting one, as that was, of course, the Sin City street fight, brawling all over through the casino and going on to the strip itself. This night, though, get the BMF title. And as far as for Scary Terry, he's looking to make it. His third defense would be pretty huge. Would be pretty huge. As we should be good on time. But yeah, here are the 5 matches we'll be seeing. Rob Edwards taking on Tobias Bastio. Kiyoshi Kawamura, Marcus Mahan, 2 of the guys with the kind of worst records in the roster, or on the roster. And they will be battling it out tonight. They'll probably open up the show. We're also going to see Kerry Fry and Kato Maramasa. And as far as for Warren Turksbury taking on the debuting Takuma Hasakura as well. And of course, Warren Turksbury was one of the newest guys on the roster. Now, as far as he's just kind of lumped in with more of the original members and the guys that joined right at the beginning of the company's foundation. And this is interesting to really think about where Warren Tewksbury's at, with taking on Takuma Hatsukura as well, being the first guy for him. We'll just go ahead and add the card kind of backwards from what we like to do. But the opening contest, it will be a win for Kiyoshi Kawamura. Be his second win in Sin, so he'll jump up to 2-7, which is still obviously a losing record. For Marcus Mahan, he'll jump down to 2-6-2. For this, Kiyoshi Kawamura, with this win, we're going to show this little, as far as a little, I would say it's more of a promo, but more maybe even cutting in footage of him warming up and then cutting back to a statement. It might even be made by me, because as far as, obviously, Kiyoshi Kawamura probably doesn't speak English, so we don't have to subtitle him. But basically, he's going to be a part of Kumite 2. Here's a guy who has done it for real. He has fought in tournaments like Kumite. He has fought in MMA, and he feels like this is right up his alley. He wasn't able to be in Kumite 1, and he's so confident that if he can't win Kumite 2, he's leaving Sen. Huge, for sure. I mean, to throw that out there and to be that confident in his skills and his abilities for Kumite 2, why not, right? Figured that would be a fun idea. And I figured him getting a win 2 before Kumite can kind of add a little bit of juice to him as well. So that should be nice. So Warren Tewksbury taking on Takuma Hatsukura, which Hatsukura is going to lose. With it being an MMA promotion, or at least a work shoot promotion, I feel like we can get away with this, where a guy, you see it all the time, guys debut in mixed martial arts with a company and they end up losing on the first match, because again, it's a fucking shoot. We can't really control that. But for this, I just feel like Warren Tewksbury is going to outperform him. For Takuma Hatsukura, he's going to be in a unique position because he's starting off with a losing record, which I don't think has really been done, besides a lot of the guys who obviously start off with the company at the beginning. But as far as, I'm trying to think. I think we might have had John Snyder and Scary Terry face each other when they debuted, but I could be wrong. I could have swore we didn't. But yeah, as far as for Takuma Hatsukura, he's going to lose here. Probably going to lose to the Warhammer, that running, double axe handle. That's going to be a pretty tough way to lose, but hopefully it will be a good little matchup. And then we'll go with Kerry Fry, Kato Muramasa. Kerry Fry's going to beat him here. As far as for Kato Muramasa, he will be dropping down to 2-5-2, so he'll have the same record as Marcus Mahan. And for Kerry Fry, above 500, he'll be jumping up to 5-4-2. And for Kerry Fry, as far as we have the road agent, is the wrestler. Yeah, we don't need to do that. Good shit. I also gotta make sure that we're not flying in Nigel, so I gotta just do this real quick. Oh god. Okay, yeah, so we're good there. Kato. And then we'll have that be Marcus. Perfect. Alright. So, we'll look at this page real quick as far as, he's coming off a draw against Blackwell Bush. Now he's going to be on a 2-match unbeaten streak, so that's going to be great for him. And for Kato Muramasa, he was on a 2-match unbeaten streak, but now losing here tonight. We'll reset that. Warren Tewksbury is now going to be 3-3, of course, coming off a win now. That's going to be nice for him. Of course, Marcus Mahan, who was already coming off a loss, who's now officially going to be on a losing streak. For Kiyoshi Kawamura, was on a 7-match losing streak. Finally breaks that here tonight, dating all the way back to the first show. 20 shows since his last win, but he gets the win here tonight. Actually, 21 shows if you count the Kumite, but of course he wasn't a part of it, so we'll just go ahead and just say 20 shows. Huge win, for sure. And, as far as I think for this co-main event, though, Rob Edwards, Tobias Bastio, this will be a time limit draw. These two men, first time meeting since Night of Sin 2. So, almost a full-on year and a half. Obviously, that was, back in January of the start of the second ever show. Rob Edwards did win that match, and they got a 51. I think it's going to be a pretty good match, though. I think it might be the best thing on the card that's not the main event. And will obviously be the co-main. Kerry Fry and Kato Morimasa, I believe that's also a first-time meeting. There, yeah, so yeah, that's a first-time meeting. Kiyoshi Kawamura and Marcus Mahan, they haven't had a match either. So that's a first-time meeting there, and obviously we know Turksbury and Hasakura is the first-time meeting. As for our main event, though, BMF title on the line, and it will, in fact, be Scary Terry Roundtree getting the win. We'll probably take off Steal a Show for the co-main, with this being a Steal a Show matchup. Obviously, going to go back-to-back. But a big win. Big win for sure. This will, of course, be Scary Terry's third defense. 182 days as champion. Pretty good. Pretty good. But he's had a long layover of title matches as far as his last title fight was 84 days ago, back in March. So they've been spaced out pretty nice. As, yeah, we'll book that. Perfect. So for the post-show, the announcement, of course, of Kumite 2. Post-show. Announcement. Kumite returns. All caps. It's Kumite. But I'm just talking about, again, just hyping up the event. Talking about the time, the date. And the return of Kumite. But announcing that as far as trying to think what I need this to be, because it's not cutting a promo. It's more of like a segment host thing. But basically talking about the plans for Kumite and how the winner of this one, of the second Kumite, will get a title fight against Scary Terry Roundtree for the BMF title. Because again, if you're winning that, you're a bad motherfucker. But that will get interrupted, as far as after I announce that, by Jules Knight. Jules Knight's going to come in and join me, just kind of slap me on the shoulder. Hey brother, But he says that, listen, nobody gave him a shot in the first one. And he shocked the world. Smallest guy out there, winning it all. Now he's got something to win for. He wants that fight with Scary Terry. He's still the only guy that technically beat Scary Terry, because he beat him during Kumite 1. He lost to him in December, and it really fucked with him, as far as mentally. And that's why he kind of got off to a slow start here in 2023. He lost his first 2 matches, but now he's back. He's focused. He is now on the task at hand. And that task being beating Scary Terry Roundtree in a sanctioned Sin City matchup. That's the one thing he hasn't done. Of course, he beat him in Kumite, but he did not beat him in the sanctioned matchup of a Sin City grappling contest. But now, he's got that chance. And as far as for him, we'll kind of talk about as far as we'll go off screen. Yeah, that'll probably be for the best. Good shit. And trying to think we need to do anything here. I guess we don't have any storylines, so I don't need to do all that. But yeah, I mean, basically this again, hyping up Kumite and hyping up the return of it, announcing it, and announcing the winner gets a title match, and then Jules Knight, kind of bringing it back to the first one. Now he's going to be the first ever 2-time Kumite winner now. So that's going to be a lot of fun to see if, in fact, Jules Knight can get it done in back-to-back Kumites. Be quite the task. But yeah, we're good to go as far as for the show. Let's run it. Damn it, 23. As Marcus Mahan completely outperformed him. Should not have lost this one. Tough break there. As far as in front of 126 people here at the Piper Casino. Gets the win the arm triangle. Does Kiyoshi Kawamura, but that, boy, that stunk. 25, so at least we get a little bit better. Oh my god, Takuma Hasakura with a 9. Not great. I figured it'd be bad. Didn't think it'd be a 9 in-ring performance bad. But he's young. He's young, he's learning. We gotta give him some room to work with. But an STF at 4 minutes. Big win for Warren Turksbury. Again, I would have probably preferred him winning with the knockout of the Warhammer, the running double axe handle, but it is what it is. Kerry Fry and Keito Morimasa, though, great chemistry here. Kerry Fry beats Keito with the heel hook in 5:31, catches him with a heel hook, then gets the win. Nice win for Kerry Fry. 54 for Rob Edwards and Tobias Bastio. They have great chemistry. And Rob Edwards getting the win. It was a time limit draw. And I think I just realized I did not edit to where that was turning off the steal of the show, if I had to guess. So I'm just going to play it safe and turn steal the show off for the Rob Reynolds Scary Terry matchup. But yeah, what a show already. 51-54, jumping up almost, basically 25 points. And we get a 53 for our main event as Scary Terry Roundtree getting the win. Again, I would love for him, the arm triangle submission victory, I don't know if that would have been the case tonight. I do love the Scary Hour, and I love him knocking people out more so than getting submission wins. I kind of want him to start doing one off the middle rope, but again, that'd be pretty tough to do. But, I mean, it was a good match. Rob Reynolds did outperform him as far as the crowd got really hot for it. 3 great matches, though, to end out the show. Scary Terry, though, making his 3rd defense. And brutal. Little post-show, angle to hype up Kumite. Sure, we drew away fans with the segment. But, yeah, going to increase the popularity in the region. Rob Reynolds, Scary Terry matchup did good. Look at me. It was a good match. Rob Edwards, time of the draw with Tobias Bastio. That was obviously the best thing on the card. I still can't believe that got a 25, considering one of the guys got a 9. But yeah, again, we definitely want to put over both Robs, Rob Edwards and Rob Reynolds. They did great tonight. They worked their ass off. Financially, I think we probably made a good chance of making money back this month, but I don't know, though. Paying $1,000 again for fighters, not great. Not great at all. Merchandise, we only made $24. That's not great either. So we're back below 15K. Not great. Hopefully didn't even gain popularity. So, not great there. And of course we know Kumite, no tickets paid for. Because again, it kind of taking off of what Bloodsport was, as far as it was more of people betting and making money that way, and kind of being a secret, underground fighting tournament type of thing. So that type of vibe is definitely the vibe of what we're going for. With Kumite, though, 18 days away, very, very close to a quick turnaround for sure. And of course, it's kind of around the 4th of July weekend. And it's going to be a fun one. It's going to be a fun one for sure. Everybody's fucking unhappy, though. My God. We probably should have used the Keito Morimasa creative finish, but again, I think we could only use that if he would have won. Obviously, he lost tonight, so there is that. And, yeah, I mean, I think as far as for Kumite, I think it's going to be better than last year's. Now, last year's, of course, as far as we had 22 shows, it had a great main. But again, it's tough. It's tough to get through basically 6 tournament matches and then the finals. It's tough. It's tough to get to. But I think we can do it. I think we can do it. Again, we got to probably think of something to put before the main event. So we'll probably think of something there. Maybe a Scary Terry, exhibition match. Something like that. Just an idea. We'll see, though. As far as we'll catch you guys next time for Kumite. Take care, everyone.